Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome to another episode of the Worthiness Codes podcast. I'm your host, Jaclyn Francis, and as always, it is so beautiful to be in the space with you today. Let's dive right in. We are awakening the Worthiness Code of Surrender. This is Worthiness Code number 2. Last week, we opened up this passage through the shadow, the pedestal of control, and the transformative midpoint energy, the pathway of letting go. I consider this worthiness code, surrender, to be your anchor. And we're going to get into that in a moment. If you didn't listen to last week's episode, highly suggest you do so before tuning into this one. And again, there are guided meditation and journal prompts on the worthinesscodes.com to really help you begin healing, activating, and awakening these energies that we are talking about. We have made it through the first worthiness code of faith and the aspects that passage holds. And we are ending today with worthiness code number 2 and really awakening surrender. Next week, we will be opening worthiness code number 3. Sorry, I'm stumbling over my words because I'm just so excited. But there are 7. So if you join this journey from the start, we are almost halfway there. And I hope that you are really beginning to cultivate the awareness within yourself about all of these aspects, bringing awareness to the shadows that you hold, having compassion for it, and really understanding how the shifts take place. The journal prompts are really good for that on a conscious level, and the guided meditations help you go deeper into the subconscious. So, surrender. If you are sitting here and you're like, I don't know what that means, I want you to really understand that surrender does not mean giving up. When I talk about surrender and why I refer to it as your anchor, it is because this energy is all about being present within the here and now. It is the highest aspect of letting go. Letting go, again, we went through this last week, but letting go is an act. It is a practice. It is letting go of control, and it is letting go of narratives, beliefs, people, certain situations, and things that are happening within your life that are not serving you. When you can do that, and you can really deepen that practice of letting go, you will naturally shift, right? The inner ascension is shifting into the higher aspects of self. This case is surrender. Shifting into surrender where you can just be, where you can just allow. In order to surrender, you truly have to awaken faith. There are 7 worthiness codes, and this journey is quantum because though I am teaching it and sharing it within a linear order, the energy is always coming to surface. No matter what point you are at in this journey, you will always be working through multiple energies at the same time. What I do want to make really clear is that worthiness code 1, faith, and worthiness 2, surrender, go hand in hand. These are really your foundational energies because you are constantly going to be asked to hold faith throughout this journey, and you are even more so going to be asked to surrender. And you can't just let go of control. You can't let go of things in your life. You can't just be present in the now if you don't understand what it means to have faith, to trust yourself, to let go of that doubt, and to ultimately hold faith within the universe, to know that everything is working out for your greatest and highest good. Because when you begin to really embody your self-trust and act upon that, again, this is all within passage 1, worthiness code of faith, the changes and the decisions that you make in your life, especially the really big ones, most of the time you're going to be brought into discomfort, into the unknown. And I know you hate the unknown. Who doesn't, right? We don't like to not know what's coming. We don't like to know what's next. We don't like to not be able to control things. But control is a block. Control is not serving you. The magic happens, especially, which I know you're going to get excited about, manifestation. I'm sure you love to manifest. When you are manifesting, the magic happens when you can just let go of control, trying to control what the manifestation looks like, how it's going to come in, when it's going to come in. And you can just surrender to allow the universe to do its thing, to be present in the here and now, to hold gratitude. Taking a step back and really just looking at past, present, and future. The past doesn't exist unless you bring your awareness there. And that's why you can have visceral feelings about memories. But those memories aren't running on the conscious mind 24/7 unless you are talking about it, unless you're sitting in meditation and you bring yourself to it. The past happened and it's meant to be within the past. And of course, this goes deep. We hold on to subconscious memories. No need to get into all of that. But understand that your awareness is what brings the past. It pulls the past into the present. Same within the future. Your awareness of desires and the manifestations that you want and what your future is going to look like and worry and all of that doesn't exist unless you bring your awareness there. And that's why we experience anxiety and depression and all of that. Again, all of this goes deep. But to keep it very simple, when you are focused on the now, when you feel safe, this is all rooted in the root chakra, all about feeling safe within your body, all about feeling safe within the present moment. You can then surrender to what is, what has been, and what will be, because you hold faith in knowing that everything is working out for your greatest and highest good, that the universe is doing its magic behind the scenes to put the puzzle pieces together, that the unfolding will present itself to you and you will receive the answers when you are meant to. You will receive the guidance. You will receive the manifestations, the job, the partner, the home. And usually these things come through as soon as you say, okay, I'm letting go. I am fully surrendering and just holding gratitude for where I'm at and just fully having faith that it will come through and I'm going to be okay. Like I know I am held. So that is what surrender means. And when I say surrender doesn't mean giving up, it still means that you are meant to take the aligned actions. So that's essentially what surrender is in a nutshell. The guided meditation really helps you anchor into the root chakra to unlock and activate the energies that hold the foundation of safety. So you feel safe to allow yourself to surrender. The guided or the journal prompts work through all of the layers, the shadow of control, the transformative energy of letting go, so you can really begin to awaken, surrender, and embody it. And it gets easier and easier and easier, of course, as you go through this inner ascension journey. And surrender shows up in many different ways. You will experience surrender at really big crossroads within your life. If you need to make decision A or decision B and you have no idea, and it's being able to not control and take a step back and allow the inner guidance system of your soul to ultimately lead you to the right way. This is why all of these worthiness codes are tied together. It's a quantum journey. It is not linear, though it is being presented as such. Surrender comes up when you have that self-trust to make a decision that you were really fearful of making, but you did it because you knew it was right for yourself. When you're brought into that really scary place of the unknown, you can't see what's coming next. To just be present, to just allow, to take whatever aligned action you are being guided to take, to not control. So it's a really important aspect on this journey. Very important. And you will be asked to surrender so many times within your life, the more that you awaken, the more that you shift into this inner ascension, into this place of your divine worthiness, because you are not living from a place of, conditioning. You are not living from the place of your comfort that you've always known. You are ascending into this new place, this new space of being, of acting from. The place that you are innately worthy, the version of yourself that you are innately worthy of being. So it's all uncomfortable, but it gets easier. And you will be asked to surrender time and time again. So it's important to not stress about how quickly you can awaken these codes. It's a process. There's so many layers to all of these energies. I am your guide through these episodes to create the foundation, to create the understanding. The tools, the journal prompts, the guided meditations are the same thing. But you are meant to revisit these energies whenever it makes sense to. It can be 2 years down the road. Something crucial is happening in your life, and that need to control is coming up so profoundly, but you know you're meant to surrender, but you can't let go of the control. You can't let go of trying to force or grip onto whatever's happening in your reality. Now you're being asked to deepen the surrender that you hold within. So you come back and you lean on these episodes, you lean on the journal prompts, you lean on the guided meditations. This is all you're doing. These are just tools. I am just your guide. You are in charge. This is your power because you are worthy of living from this place. And it is such a profound, profound journey. So I hope this was helpful. Again, give yourself grace. This is difficult. To give up control, to surrender, it's difficult. And there's so many layers to it. It's just peeling back those layers. So have grace, have compassion for yourself. So tune into last week if you haven't, to really begin to understand and work your way up to this Worthiness Code of Surrender. Next week, we will be shifting into Worthiness Code number 3 of Truth. And this is a pretty profound energy. I know I'm going to say this about all of these codes because it's the truth. They are profound. They're life-changing. But to understand truth and the way that I am going to speak about truth is a really key part in healing your wounding. So, and when you can heal your wounding, that's when transformation really begins to take place, because so many of you, including myself, we are functioning from our wounding, and it's no one's fault. So that's next week. The journal prompts and guided meditations will be up for that. So I hope you are here. I hope you're enjoying the ride. As always, reach out with questions for support, one-on-one sessions, whatever it is. I am here. And that's all for today. I love you. I love you. I love you. Until next time. Bye.